Hello everyone. Yes, I am back. I am officially back with a physically drawing video because I have missed you guys so much. Of course, I can come up with the exact same excuses, but you already know why I've been gone and why I've been missing. So I wanted to come up with a video that's just absolutely different and just showing off a little bit new things I have, or just showing off different skills I may have picked up or want to eventually start to learn to pick up. So I wanted to draw this physically just to see to really just see how I'm doing, because even though digital art is really like my main way of drawing, it doesn't hurt to go back to the physical way or like the traditional way, just so you can have that small bit of, I guess, a reminder. So for this first part, it's just officially me trying to get a sketch of everything. If you don't know, I never know what I'm officially drawing until I try to get a sketch down. It may take a while, it might take some erasing and some adding, but overall, this is exactly what I want in the end, or at least some type of, I guess, reminiscent of what I fully want in the end. I have a habit of thinking with like a broad mind, and it never turns out how it does on paper or on screen. So I was really hoping that I got what I wanted, especially with pencil. I'm so used to like the old tap and undo. So to fully make, I guess, everything making your own way was a little bit different. You'll see my way, like I started to get a little bit lazier with the hands. Other than that, everything else felt amazing. So after I get like a general body down, this is me just going over with some darker sketches to make like clothes or the face or eventually the hair. So I'm just putting down what I think I like for the character's body. I want to go with like a nurse or a doctor overall aesthetic. Don't think I did perfectly well, but it was just something I officially just like to do, or just wanted to get something out there. Of course, if you have anything else you want me to draw, you can definitely comment down below. I'm testing out these markers, which you'll see, and I don't know if I did exactly well for my age or just at all. So I just wanted to get something a little bit down, or at least try to test them in a way where I know how well the colors sit together. So you can just tell me what you think down below. Overall, the last thing to get in this sketch was the hair, and you can see me just doing that right there. I really just wanted to get a general drawing for how I wanted everything to look, because of course, I take my pen and I do the line art. I do that completely off camera because it's just a tracing over the line art. Nobody really wants to see that. I try to even sum it up into some of my digital drawing videos. So this is just basically me erasing all the sketch underneath, and you fully just see all that's left is just a pen. Um, Usually I would make some mistakes. You can see there's some mistakes even on here. I even make some mistakes on my digital drawings and anything like that. So I would definitely go back during the coloring and fix those. And so for this one, it's just me, testing out my colors. I take the skin color I wanted. I was testing a little bit before I started picking, but overall, this is just the colors I decided that were suitable for this character. Of course, in the end, you'll definitely see what I mean by like this is definitely a test and shouldn't be nothing official. But I also just wanted to post this to just show that, my art is definitely nowhere near perfect or anywhere close to being like professional. So I just wanted to get something out there to where it's just like, hey, it's not the best, but I absolutely did have fun with it by like testing markers, and even if you aren't particularly good at art, you can still have fun with it. And this is definitely something I was doing. In the end, I just had a whole bunch of fun with it. You see me like taking off the little dust particles. Overall, absolutely had fun. Next, I am going over the clothes with a nice color. One thing I do try to do is keep the streaks uniform. I don't try to, unless I have to, overline the streaks too much. I find that makes it look darker or it just makes it look weird. If you want to know what type of markers I'm using, I'm not using anything like expensive or nothing sponsored. I'm just using just simple Crayola markers. I saw them in a Walmart, and they were like the 100 color ones. And so I was just like, oh, 100 colors, I have to buy it, and I have to just test all the different colors that they had. So this is me going with like a mint green for the skirt. Looking back at it, I don't know why I picked them like a cutish mint green. I think I just liked how it looked and wanted to see how the colors splashed on white, just notebook paper. And that's how it looks, I guess. I answered my own question. I do go in with shading, of course. The shading is what ruins everything. That and this purple I'm about to put on, I believe. The issue wouldn't have never been the purple if I just, like I said, I kept layering it instead of just doing one streaks like I did the first time. I think I did just, say fuck it a little bit. Too bad I was just trying to get the aesthetic of it without doing too much. But I should have definitely took my time, and I should have definitely just kept one streaking it. Because after it overlapped, it looked terrible. And you definitely see what I mean in a few. Another thing that I feel like completely just threw off the entire drawing was the color I made the hair. It looked a whole lot lighter than it did real life than on the drawing or even on paper. I wish I could show you the top of it. I don't think I did at all in the video. But it looked a whole lot lighter, so I thought it was going to be a little bit more color to at least the skin tone. Just so I could go over like a shading. It didn't turn out like that. It didn't even turn out a little bit how I wanted to, not in the slightest. So this is just me coming to terms with it and being like, okay, we're just going to shade what we can and at least make it look somewhat how I wanted it to. And so this is just me picking, obviously, every time I'm not on the screen, I'm just picking out a different color. Or just sampling the colors I have before I pick something else. I do decide to give a character green eyes, but it does not look green at all in video. Or not even on the paper itself. It was way too small. Completely made the eyes really small. And don't get me wrong, I am absolutely happy with this drawing. It's just that I love myself enough to critique what was wrong with it. And especially what I need to do better. Now, of course, this is me just shading the skin. Nothing too crazy. It's just small shading. Now, after shading the skin, I thought going and shading the vest first would at least make it look somewhat better. It did not. Honestly, it just pointed out some of the imperfections a lot more. Granted, it did save a little bit, it saved the jacket from looking completely all thrown together with one matte color. But unfortunately, this is where the video cut out. It cut out such a terrible time. So I'm showing you what it looks like finished here, and you see how it did not totally look the best, but I'm not hating on it. Alright, that is it for me testing my markers video. Have anything you want to say, please comment down below. Anything else you want to see, please subscribe and let me know. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.